I told you on Westside Lanes, get off the internet talking about your case. Is you serious, blood? I really can't believe you did all this because I said stop talking about your case. But now because you did, this is the truth. And real gang members know this. Let me break this down for you. First of all, you basically doing it on purpose. Nobody ain't stupid, blood. And if anybody try to play dumb and all that, man, that's something else, man. Niggas ain't gamer. This shit is not gang anyways no more, nigga. That's why I tell the kids don't gang bang, nigga. That's why I keep mines and everything around me, nephews, sons, fucking everything. Kids, like, don't be. This shit is watery, gang. You got people from A-Trade and from 40s going to work every day, shaking hands and doing booty scoots. On F4G, you got somebody from Inglewood families and nigga from 40s, Munchie and Spody Face on DLB 109th Street, back to back, rubbing ass. Am I lying? If I'm lying, smoke me. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen it back to, man, and Munchie down there falling because he blind. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm telling, damn, I don't tell no facts. I go through everything I ever said on my podcast, blood. I ain't never told no lie on there, on GM. With J Hood. J Hood, stop lying to these niggas now, blood, because I'm starting getting mad on Notorious Links. Talking about, oh, this going on, this going on. We don't talk on the dead homies, nigga. We talk every motherfucker. I'm tired of this now. Talk every day. Nigga, on Bloods. All this shit is starting to be too much, gang. On Lanes, I'm ready to get my check and get on. But I'm starting to notice that nobody can get no dope without speaking on me. But remember, I'm not important. Remember, this dude is in a jail cell. So why the cell? Why I'm always in everybody's shit? Why I'm the topic, gang? I'm in a cell. Why I'm always, now I'm smoking Spice and Bruno? On Blood Gang, nigga, you basically on the phone. Let me say what you was doing on the phone, man. On Notorious Sales, I know what you was trying to do.
This nigga puts it on everything. Notorious L's, Blood Gang, GM. What did he say? He said on, what did he say? On something lady something. On the Mad Lady or something. I'm like, yo, this nigga's tweaking. And he puts it on everything under the sun. Yeah, I mean, straight up. Yeah, on Jesus Christ, on all this shit. This shit's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm telling you, listen, then played himself off the street and, you know, I guess, you know, he's going to name drop and it's going to be some other niggas that play themselves all the street messing with this nigga. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all y'all that rock with the channel. La Portia. Appreciate you gifting those memberships. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you, La Portia.
You trying to get about that situation, Figaro. You trying to tell without telling. You got on there and said you seen something happen at that stove, blood. On Bloods, okay? And I love your brother to death because your brother is Ant, okay? That's who keep it cracking. You was just somebody that was respected because you big. You was big. Yeah, you had, I don't even know if you had a squad. I just know you knocked out the North End. You got down with Ghost and they said it was a good fade. The whole time I was impressing with you, you caught no fades. You didn't get no write-ups. You went to camp. You was working in the laundry room. You don't remember that? On F4G? So it ain't like I'm lying or saying nothing wrong. Like, oh, now all of a sudden Brazy is saying this. No, I ain't saying nothing. I'm just saying what happened. I just never said what happened. I said, it's part of what happened. I said, yeah, when I ran into you, was doing this thing because you hit with the North Day before I came. They just said you put the North Day out and they said you got down with ghosts. Yeah, so that nigga, I'm in the back every day tearing it down. Nigga. On GM, we tearing it down every day. You the person working in the laundry room. I'm the person that's running a phase in the back and under me. On the hood, it ain't brothers no more. These niggas is fakers. You got all 100 Bloods and 100 Crips together. And the same 100 Bloods and 100 Crips, as soon as they leave there, when they in their videos, they do. They throw this up, or they throwing this up. In their videos, BKs and CKs, and then you go hang with a nigga. Shit is not gang no more. Stop it. Yo, it's not gang no more. Quit this out. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, let me say, look, you getting on that, I know what you was trying to do, and now that you said something about me, at first I'm like, okay, he just getting a little money on, having fun on. And then I'm like, damn, what you gonna make 3 videos about me, Figaro? You just sit on your bunk thinking, huh? You like, oh, I'm about to try to get some money. You broke your shit right now, cause I know how you think. You try to get a lawyer. You ain't got no money, gang. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get a lawyer because you just got on here and trying to tell on everybody, but telling the people that it ain't you. Said that's what you just did. Did you or not? You just got on the internet. Hey, if he just did that, comment all my whole soldier. This is real now. This is what I want my people to do. If anybody fuck with me on lanes, comment if I'm right or wrong. Did or he did not. Just get on here and just try to tell without telling. He just said on Bloods. And I don't even like putting that on people. I don't do that. But because you made that whole statement, you said something about now people is being like, you said something like a whore or something like on Bloods, nigga. I ain't with none of that. Stop it. You wanted to be on no jumper, nigga. I got a million chances to be on no jumper. Everybody on the street want to be on no jumper. I can be a host. I can go on no jumper if I want to. And I mean, what's his name? Adam always be telling me, bro, what on DLB? I just do my own thing because it ain't about with me. It ain't about who's seeing me and who this is about on lanes. Really, I'm with my peoples. I started this for y'all. I didn't start this for me. I started this for y'all. I'm like, let me tell these people the real who are Zark and who not on F4G. So I start talking about phase. I start talking about who get marked out. I start talking about who did. You know what I'm saying? I was right there. This is that. I'm doing interviews. I'm doing me on lanes. But I can't believe that though. And on Bloods, you just went on the internet and you mad because you made a statement and saying you seen somebody doing something. You said what they was doing. Remember? You came to buy, what you came to buy? Toilet paper? To wipe your shitty ass. So you said, oh, my girl told me to buy toilet paper. When I got there, man, it was, man, people was doing XYZ, man. So you seen somebody doing something, right? That's what you go. This is what the police is going to tell you, gang. You already said you went. You already put yourself on the scene. Now what you see? You said you seen something, right? You mad because you know you messed up right there, blood. You're not mad at.
It's out of control. Blue Chicken! I appreciate you, baby. Just because I bring the factual truth. I appreciate you supporting the channel, baby. Facts. Appreciate that super chat, baby. Yeah. Appreciate rocking with SBGB TV, man. You know I rock with y'all. Big facts. Yeah, so Ant Jefe said he was buying toilet paper. That's what he say. Now you got a nigga that had already been found guilty, he's trying to dissect Ant's case and what Ant said. He shit's out of pocket. Shit's out of pocket.
I'm saying you can say whatever you want to say about me. I'll care less now. This shit is getting weird, man. You got people mad because I put the fight out there on. I swear to God, blood, for the people dropped the comment 100 mark. I want people to drop the 100 mark for this one too.
I try to stay out of this situation and I'm trying to stay out of this matter, you know what I'm saying? Because when it comes to certain people, I hold my integrity, you know what I'm saying, high, you know what I'm saying, and not engaging or getting in people's business. This call is being recorded. I definitely know how to mind my business. And if I wasn't there to see, I definitely mind my business. Don't mean that I didn't hear nothing numerous times, and I could have been spoke on it. But as I said, if I don't have a specific problem with somebody, and they not a rat, and anything like that, there ain't no reason for me to expose what I know, you know, or put out there. But I see that I ruffled this goose feathers, you know what I'm saying? And now this goof want to tell lies. So since this goof want to tell lies, we gonna unfold the truth in the same voice and words of Kendrick Lamar. Don't tell no lies on me, and I won't tell no truths about you. So this dude, you know what I'm saying, got his feelings because I exposed, you know, the A whooping he took, the shady A, and I could have exposed what them Hoover dudes did to him when they bust him down. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay away from it. I even try to stay away from this traffic thing. Although I know that I had been hearing stuff before Spody or B-Bray spoke, before Spody or Munchie D spoke on it. I've been hearing the writing on the walls. If you've been around and you've been in jail, you know what's going on, and you hear about the certain activities that dudes was indulging in. And it's not far-fetched because this dude been in jail his whole life. Probably only had a girlfriend or two, you know what I'm saying? So this is not far-fetched. But we about to get into this. Since this dude want to tell lies about me being online with people I ain't never been online with and stuff like that, we gonna get into the truth, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to hold you guys any longer about what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? We about to get right to it, you know what I'm saying? So this is the thing, right, with this guy, Baby B Brazy, you know what I'm saying? So y'all already know I dropped a segment, you know what I'm saying, yesterday pertaining to him blowing his homies up, you know what I'm saying? That's like his favorite thing to do, and I don't even understand how his homies is not hollering at him. I don't understand how his homies is not on his top, because I know that they see the lies, you know what I'm saying, the escapades, you know what I'm saying, and stuff that he does. And mark my words, I guarantee you, mark my words, all this tough shit he's talking on the internet, I guarantee you somebody is going to intervene with this boy program, you know what I'm saying, if not altogether cut his TV off, you know what I'm saying. He's a poison. He's messy like a woman. That's all he do, get online all day, talk about BS and try to claim it to be his lifestyle. I guess a lifestyle of jail. He don't know nothing behind jail. Even making a little YouTube money this dude making, it just seems like he don't know how to stack it and put it in the right places, you know what I'm saying? But this dude should be in that law library or paying a jailhouse lawyer or a real lawyer trying to get back out. He continued to play these goofy games. So we about to indulge in them, you know what I'm saying? But what I want somebody to do, you know what I'm saying, anybody that's listening to him, man, whoever this Yak guy is from 6 Deuce East Coast, please tap in with him, you know what I'm saying? And let's bring him on in or speak with him, you know what I'm saying, to debunk more lies this Goofy is talking about. So this Goofy, you know, spoke on the situation, you know what I'm saying, pertaining to a guy, you know what I'm saying, that young menace that was my co-defendant, you know what I'm saying? And I guess after I left YA and went to fire camp, you know what I'm saying, he had a situation with whoever Yak is from 6 Deuce East Coast.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Can't nobody tell me that this is smart for Ant Jefe to do. Nobody can tell me this, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. Can't nobody tell me that this makes sense for him to do this. Hey, yo, can't nobody tell me that Ant Jefe ain't tripping. Jam Beaks, Hey, baby. Can't nobody tell me that Ant Jefe not tripping though. I'm just, can't nobody tell me. Like, hold up, bro. You got something to worry about, something to focus on. And you acting like you ain't just getting locked up. Damn. Hey, man. Fuck it. If he don't care, why should I?
There for that, didn't see that. Anybody that been in YA with me, right? They know how I get down. They know how I give it up. You know what I'm saying? Menace had been in a few incidents. You know what I'm saying? He had been in a few incidents, you know, kind of similar to what this dude is claiming that this dude Yak from East Coast, you know what I'm saying, had put him through, or he endurance to this guy Yak. Now everybody know when I was at Preston, anything that Menace got. This call is being recorded.
It tells him all the time, this call's being recorded. The nigga just ignores that. Like, why are you identifying? And can't nobody tell me that this is public knowledge. Why are you identifying your history of gangbanging in the jail system? Can't nobody tell me that that's public knowledge. You're identifying your gangbanging and beefing while you was locked up in the juvenile system, locked up here and there. Like, everybody know how you give it up. Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, if everybody know how you give it up, right? You don't think somebody told the police something on how you give it up? You don't think so? Everybody know how you give it up? Okay.
Right behind him with a back fade, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know what I'm saying, that messed him over or squabbled with him had to squabble me. Bottom line, you know what I'm saying? That's just how.
Hold up. Did I just hear that? Anybody that squabbled him, messed him over, had to squabble you? Hey, yo. Fuck this shit. How you gonna be in there for a situation involving a squabble and all you do is content talking about squabbling, but say you ain't do nothing? Yo. Hey, yo. All this nigga talk about is squabbling. That's all he talk about. How you gonna be in there for a situation involving a squabble and a nigga lost his life and all you do is talk about niggas know how I give it up? You think hey, listen, I'm just saying, whether he did it or not, this is what I'm trying to get people to understand. Whether Ant Jefe did it or not, the prosecutors are going to reference to the shit he's saying and say, he said they know how he give it up. He said he squabbled this for that. They're going to show what he said. And I'm going to tell you, these phone calls, they listening, right? Straight up. And I'm going to tell you this for a fact. When I was locked up, I told somebody on the phone, fuck my lawyer. Straight up. This my lawyer that I'm going to trial with for a homicide. The prosecutors told my lawyer, yo, he was on the phone saying, fuck you. Straight up. I ain't say nothing to incriminate myself, nothing about my case, never talked about my case on the phone. I said, fuck my lawyer. The prosecutor told my lawyer that I said fuck it. And you think that these niggas talking about details involving themselves in squabbles, they not gonna use it against them? All right. Okay. Yeah, all right. Anybody thinking that, you tweaking. I don't care what gang card you from. I don't care what's normal in LA. I don't care what set does what. I don't care. The prosecutors got a job to do, and these niggas make it easy. Straight up. Is Ant Jefe going to identify the niggas that put their hands on somebody? Is he going to say it was Lil Ron and Lil Tommy? Is he going to say that? And I ain't tell him to do it? Okay. All right.
So like I said, this dude got on here and said I had one fight. Blew his dead homegirl up / girlfriend. Then this guy also said that I was just programming him, saying, how do a guy that's programming in YA end up in Pelican Bay with 92 points on a level 4 yard? Somebody please explain that to me. On top of that, the numerous fights I had, this guy went out his way and lied and said that I came back for fire camp and hit Preston line, and he talked to me and told me that somebody did something to my homie, and I didn't do nothing. Now, y'all already know this winch, you know what I'm saying, can't hold water. So if any of this was true, this guy would have been exposed this, you know what I'm saying? This guy is coming out to my, oh yeah, I have respect for you, but if that is over with, you don't have respect for nobody that does buster activity or pull buster moves. If I had came back to Preston line, and he had told me what he told me, as he said, that would have been buster activity on my behalf. And this fake platform that he put out here calls the Who's Who / No Zark Zone, this guy is a cold Zark for real, you know what I'm saying? He's a cold Zark, you know what I'm saying? I would have been made Who's Who, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been seeing this guy, you know what I'm saying, kissing the ring, you feel me?
Hey, yo, you hearing though, right? This nigga got a case. Tweaking. SBGB TV live call-in show.
Man, I ain't got but one thing to say.
Let's go.
This nigga's going to jail. He's going to jail, man. What is wrong with him?
It's over. It's over. It's over.
Man, good Lord. All right, man.
I appreciate you calling in. Man, it's over for Jefe, man. I don't care what nobody say. It's over. It's over. This nigga giving them all the evidence. Damn. The prosecutor's job is to prove to the jury that you did something. Can they convince them? Your job as a defendant is for your attorney to convince them you didn't do it. How the hell is Ant Jefe's attorney gonna convince a jury that he didn't do nothing when all he's talking about is his reputation of fades? Can somebody enlighten me on this shit? Can somebody? I want to hear somebody from California that is been in the game to let me know how is Ant Jefe supposed to defend himself when he's saying this shit? This shit's crazy. SBGB TV live call-in show.
What's up, bro? This Silent.
What's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling. All I'm saying is Brazy might as well get ready for Ant Jefe because he on the way up there. They phase together. They get it in.
They can get it in.
Ant Jefe is on his way. He's going. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Brazy there. I mean, he ain't never coming home. Oh yeah, they gonna be able to fade all day.
All day.
They gonna get it in. Yo, these niggas is crazy, yo. Wow. This shit blows my mind every day. I don't mean to curse and all that, but it blows my mind every day. Yeah. Like, they getting dumber by the minute.
Yeah, that's a fact, though.
For real. It's the goldfish brains, man.
Straight goldfish.
Bro, I think this probably have been the best like lunch break I had like in the last month. Listening to these fools, real. This is pure entertainment, yo. Like I don't know. Sometimes I think like it can't be real. Like it can't be serious.
This shit's wild, man. I think the brain is just gone.
I think Brazy on that K2. He on that Tukey up there. He like that Tukey. Yeah. Yeah, you be cool though, man. I'm out of here.
Appreciate you calling in, bro.
No doubt.
Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. This shit is out of control. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, listen, on some real shit, I didn't think Jefe was gonna be this slow. Listen, I already know niggas be super slow and shit. I just didn't think he was gonna be this slow. How can anybody take up for the nigga when he's trying to prove a point for what? If you know you can rumble, you gonna squabble, you gonna do that if a nigga mess with you. Why is you trying to do content and get people to, side with you and try to validate your squabbles when you locked up for a situation involving the squabble? God damn. Like, the prosecutors, they don't even gotta study the case. All they gotta do is make sure these niggas got a phone and an iPad, something in their room so that they can get on the internet. Yeah, just let them, they gonna give us the work. We ain't gotta do nothing. This nigga's identifying the squabbles, his reputation for squabbling. So you gonna identify your reputation for squabbling, but say you didn't squabble or had nothing to do with this squabble that they lock you up for. You trying to validate that everybody know that you squabble, and then he's validating that he's taking the squabbles for other people. Man, anybody know that he had a problem? I was taking the squabble. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Straight up. It had to stop working once they landed in juvenile too much. Straight up. Shit's crazy. Like, this shit's crazy. This shit's crazy, man. Smash that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, listen. Hey, I don't know. Hey, man. Anybody in Cali taking up for Jefe, I'm convinced you slow too. I ain't even gonna hold you. Anybody in California that takes up for Ant Jefe and tries to make an excuse for what Ant Jefe's doing, I'm saying you slow too. I don't even care. Straight up. I'm standing on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit don't make sense. Nah, nigga. You think this a game? Oh, you really want to be like Brazy up there, convicted, you know what I'm saying, doing a elbow, sick, just being real. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button.
He can't F with me. If he had ever got out of line on my mom, I would have put pause on him, you know what I'm saying? It's always been respectful, you know what I'm saying, because I held that respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, that respect was given.
I gotta play that back. The nigga just said if he ever got out of line, I would have put pause on it. I gotta play that back. Hey yo, nah, this shit can't be real. I can't be hearing what I'm hearing. I can't be hearing this shit. I gotta play that back. No cap. I gotta play that back. I can't be hearing what the hell I'm hearing. Ain't no way. I can't be hearing this shit. The nigga said if a nigga ever would have got out of line, he was gonna put pause on him. Nigga, you locked up because they said you put pause on somebody. Why is you saying you was gonna put pause on a nigga? This shit crazy.
For real, you know what I'm saying? He's a cold sort, you know what I'm saying? I would have been made who's who, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been seeing this guy, you know what I'm saying? Kissing the ring, you feel me? He can't F with me. If he had ever got out of line on my mom, I would have put pause on him, you know what I'm saying? It's always been respectful, you know what I'm saying? Because I held that respect, you know what I'm saying? Like, that respect was given. You had to give that respect, or I was going to get with you. There was no other way. It was simple as that, you know what I'm saying? But I just can't believe, you know what I'm saying, through his emotional, you know what I'm saying, rants and, you know, his panties being in a bunch, he decided to just tell lies on his internet. This guy don't care what he said, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that I burned him, you know what I'm saying? The way I burned him, you know what I'm saying, and didn't come back and clean it up, because first, this guy said that I shouldn't have said what I said. They gonna double back. Oh man, it's real serious. He made a statement. You are a statement. Like you, this Whack 100 guy, and a few of you other guys, you guys all got on this internet and said that Spody Face pulled a gun on J Hood. Is that not a statement, you goofy? Why would you get on the internet, you know what I'm saying, as you think you this top-rate gang member that you is, and you talking about, oh, yeah, he didn't want to fight J Hood. He put a gun on J Hood. Who says that? That is snitching, you know what I'm saying? That's a statement for real, for real. Since we talking about snitching a statement, you shouldn't have said that, goofy. You shouldn't have said that, goofy. On top of that, he has to get into this Trevor ordeal. So, look, I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, hey man, you already said you wasn't there, which I wasn't there, and I'm gonna still stand on me not being there because I'm not a fake individual. Did I hear anything? Absolutely. On A-Trade Gangsters, I've been heard about this situation, but like I said, I wasn't there and didn't see anything with my own eyes, so I just felt like it was best for me to mind my business. But I've been hearing about this dude, you know what I'm saying, and his sexual escapades, you know what I'm saying, he's freaky, you know what I'm saying? I've been hearing about this dude being freaky, and I don't understand why he's trying to hide his sexual escapades, you know what I'm saying? You are somebody who's been coming to jail since juvenile hall, you probably, I don't know what you got, like 35 or something like that. Out of 35 years of your life, you probably only have probably like a good 10 years, you know what I'm saying, 12 years of your life on the street. The rest of your life, you know what I'm saying, have been in and out of jail behind bars, you know. You try to hold yourself to this high regard, like you was just putting in work like that. But if you really look into your paperwork and look what was going on, bro, you was shooting at innocent bystanders and all that, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't even like really banging on dudes, you know what I'm saying? You was just going to areas, seeing dudes walking down the street hanging out, you was just shooting, you know what I'm saying? And that's whack, you know what I'm saying? You really wasn't trying to get your man, but, you know what I'm saying, to this Trevor thing, so.
Yo, you can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up, man. Like, that shit watered down, man. That shit over. Yeah. That shit over, man. That shit watered down. You hear these niggas, man? That shit's over.
I have been heard, right? Because, like I said, this dude only did 5 months, about 5 or 6 months in YA with me. And then, how long was this dude in YA? I think this dude probably was in YA like 7 years or something like that, because this dude caught YA with my baby brother. You know what I'm saying? I was long gone from YA, as I said, you know, from putting that work in. I ended up in Pelican Bay. You know what I'm saying? You don't end up in Pelican Bay from being a programmer, you know what I'm saying? So, I had been hearing that it was a white guy, you know what I'm saying? I never heard the name, but I guess the name is the guy Trevor, and I had heard that he had this guy like a case, you know what I'm saying? Had this guy like a case, was taxing him, you know, for food, you know what I'm saying? Was taxing him for whatever money, you know, he had coming in, and, you know, occasionally he was getting them sexual favors, you know what I'm saying? You know, in the form of mouth, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, probably, you know, backdoor culo, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been knowing this, I've been heard this, you know, Red Bull for Families, you know, he's another guy that was at that prison with him, you know what I'm saying, when this situation was going on. And I'm pretty sure it's other guys that can come out and could contest to this too. But a lot of this call is being recorded on this situation because they know it's going to make them look crazy, you know what I'm saying? But obviously it's not going to make you look crazy because it's a lot of dudes that think they top ranked or, you know, think they somebody that's been taking shit
That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. You speak on the messy shit. You involve yourself in the messy shit. You are talking about the messy shit. Let's just be real. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe button.
I'm about to act like we didn't hear this before this was brought to the internet. But being that I didn't see it, I didn't want to be the one to be like, oh yeah, no, I did hear that and stuff like that. Because I would have been rough with this guy feelings and he would have been like, man, come on, bro, that's how you gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. But the truth is the truth, you know what I'm saying? And that's definitely the truth. Spody Face was not lying. Now I don't know if Spody Face was lying about really beating the dude, you know what I'm saying? The dude be from Sacramento, you know what I'm saying? He had a segment coming, but I know for sure that it definitely had been stated that this dude was playing with guys, you know what I'm saying? And this guy was a white guy for sure, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, we gotta put it out there, man. He wanna tell these lies, talking about I was on the line with a guy I've never been on the line with, and he talking about I hit the line and he told me something. You guys, if you guys backtrack right to, I think this was about a year ago, this guy was talking about his incident, with Menace from my set, Young Menace, you know what I'm saying? And he was talking about Young Menace and this Yak guy from the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? And I had came in and I was like, yeah, I did hear that situation. I did a segment on it, like I definitely heard about it, but I wasn't there for it. And this dude knew I wasn't there for it. But here we are a year later, this weirdo coming out saying that I came back from fire camp and hit the line, and he told me that something happened, you know what I'm saying, to one of mine, and I didn't do nothing. Look, I got down with Baby Ghost, you know what I'm saying, from UG, you know what I'm saying, after he got down with Menace, you know what I'm saying, got down with Acorn, you know what I'm saying, I got down with another guy from the 60s, them was the only neighborhoods up there, you know what I'm saying, I got them out the way quick, you know what I'm saying, as I said, I got down with another crib, you know what I'm saying, named AJ, that was from Seaside, you know what I'm saying, me and him got it in, we squabbled twice, you know what I'm saying, I got down with Monster from Duroc, me and Monster got it in twice, you know what I'm saying, I got down with two essays, you know what I'm saying, one from San Diego and another one from Clontone 14, you know what I'm saying, I got down with 3 North days, you know what I'm saying, I got down with 3 North days because I got down with they homie, knocked him out, you know what I'm saying, and the back favors from his 2 other homies, one met me on train line, got down with him by the metal detector, another one, met me at the school, you know what I'm saying, I handled my business on him, the guy that I airlifted, Bam Bam, you know what I'm saying, got down with him, you know what I'm saying, amongst other fellows, X-Ray from 9-0, got down with him, I'm the reason why, you know what I'm saying, church was closed down, so it's just like, this guy, is coming on the internet, just running his mouth, you know what I'm saying, because he's...
Yo! Hey, yo! Hold up, man. Hold up, man. How Ant Jefe gonna beat the case? Can somebody tell me how he's gonna beat the case? This nigga's identifying all the fades that he's been involved with, and you locked up for some fighting shit. Man, Ant Jefe ain't beating this case. Negative. You couldn't say anything else? You couldn't say, it's like you couldn't say nothing else? You had to identify all the fights you've been in? Like, come on, bro. Yeah, you can't make this shit up. This is some old next level bird brain shit. Like, come on, bro. How can a nigga justify this? How? They gonna say it's public knowledge? I wonder if nigga gonna say, yo, this public knowledge. Man, it's public knowledge. Everybody know Ant Jefe had all these fades. Yeah, the prosecutors, everybody knew about all the fades he had. Damn right, it's documented. Every fade Ant Jefe had is documented. Oh, it is now. Damn right, prosecutors know. This nigga's giving content about these fades. Did he just give up? Maybe Ant Jefe said, fuck it. I'm going to be here for life anyway. Fuck it. Hey, I'm going to do 20, 30 years in jail. fuck it. I might as well start talking about my fades now. Yo, this nigga's tweaking. Yeah, he tweaking. I ain't gonna lie, he tweaking. Or is he gonna just tell on everybody? You know, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't put telling past nobody. Straight up. I don't put it past nobody. I don't care what a nigga say. Straight up. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you straight like this. There's niggas that will take a case to trial and get life and then call the prosecutors and say, how can I help myself? We already know Terrence Gangsta Williams did it. There's plenty of niggas that done this now. Get life and then call the prosecutors after they lose trial and say, I got something I can tell you. How can I help myself? So I don't put that by nobody. Facts. And the way this nigga talking, like, nigga, you tweaking. Yeah, you tweaking. You talking too much. Yeah, I can't. Hey, listen, I thought the boy was smarter than that. Hey, listen. I thought the bull was just a little smarter than that. I know a lot of these niggas be banging, they slower than the mouth. I ain't even gonna lie. They banging, they slow. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck is you doing that shit for, bro? Yeah. Yeah. You ain't making no money. You 30, 40 years old and you want to be a part of some nigga. Get the hell away from me, nigga. Get your ass away from me. These niggas is tweaking. Yeah, AF ain't tweaking. Can't nobody justify this shit. I'm waiting for a gang member to call me and justify this shit. Hey, listen, that'd be some great content. If it's a gang member watching, call me and justify this shit. Call me so you can tell me why Ant Jefe ain't do nothing wrong. Yeah, straight up. Yeah, I would love to hear that shit.
Mostly discharged. You know, you can even hear that in his voice, man. I'm about to get off this internet, but I'm about to leave it. Yeah, please come just get in there with your messy ass, because all you do is messy content, and you act like you turned up like that, bro, and you really not, bro. You know what I'm saying? You really regular, bro, but you are a messy individual. You like the Grinch who stole Christmas, you know what I'm saying? Or everything. You miserable as hell, you know what I'm saying? You don't have shit going on, you know what I'm saying? And social media was the best thing that ever happened for you when you discovered this app right here. But boy, stop playing with me, boy. You know you fruity. You know you been letting that dude put that mouth on you. And you know you ain't really dealt with too many women in your life, you know what I'm saying? You in jail thinking you sexy, trying to brush your hair with these waves and stuff like that. Like all this sounds stupid as hell, bro. You sound like a goofball, bro. But for real, you need to go back to the drawing board and stop playing with real people, you know what I'm saying? Talking about people nice. You ain't never been around me. And I was nice. Like you said, the whole internet see you. The whole internet not feeling you. They not feeling you or that other boy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just lies. Niggas see the makeup. You know, the makeup is starting to come off. You know, you had the makeup kicked on real good, you know what I'm saying? And what real was when exposing you or speaking on situations and kind of endorsing you, you know, you was looking kind of good. But, you know, it's kind of unravel, you know what I'm saying? It's trying to unravel your fake ass, you know what I'm saying? Because you a fake individual, you know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. You don't know nothing foul about me. You ain't never been around me, and I was nice, you know what I'm saying? And you lying, you know what I'm saying? Name these fades you had, talking about you came up here, you was just whooping all these people and tapping people, talking about let's get down, bro. I don't remember none of that in the little 5 or 6 months I was with you, you know what I'm saying? Before I left the fire camp, and then got kicked out of fire camp, placed in a hole, and then sent to the pen, bro. Like, stop playing, bro. Like, you fruity, you know you fruity, and I don't understand why you denying it. It's okay, bro, you know what I'm saying? When you did this much time in jail, and you hadn't really had a chance, you know, to play around, you know, with the PUSSY, I mean, it's just kind of understandable. This type of behavior suits you. You know what I'm saying? It suits you for real, for real. And like I said, man, we gonna just keep on coming with facts. I got more coming down the pipeline, you know what I'm saying?
You know, on some real shit, right? I don't understand why these niggas understand to follow the rules on YouTube and watch what they say, but they don't understand to watch what they say in criminal situations. Like Loose Cannon used to do the same exact thing. When he would go live, when he would talk and do his videos, he would make sure he didn't cuss. He didn't say certain words. When he called me, he made sure he didn't say certain words. And I don't want to mess up your show. They know not to do certain things to violate YouTube's rules, but they don't understand not to say certain things to incriminate themselves with the law. That's some wild shit. Yeah, that's wild, man. Yeah, that's wild. Straight up. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button.
I'm trying to reach out to my boy Shady A right now so I can give y'all that whole exclusive story of what happened to this guy. And like, what guy can you trust, right? What kind of guy? This call is being recorded. Trying to line the blood up. You feel me? This dude was trying to line Munchie B up with a whole crib. That's how hatred this dude, you know what I'm saying? This how much hatred, you know what I'm saying, he has and how deep his hatred runs, you know what I'm saying, that he's trying to line one of his beehive members up, knowing, you know what I'm saying, the history that his hood had with this hood. He continues to play these internet games and try to get his homies out here in a war while he's stuck in a cell, like as if he's handed or he's like some head honcho or something. Cold, goofy, you know what I'm saying, on everything. And I'm glad that the internet see what's going on, you feel me? And like,
why is this nigga worried about what the internet says? Hold up, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you got bigger fish to fry, my man. What the fuck is you worried? You need to be worried about what the jury gonna think. Fuck what the internet think. You should be worried about the jury. It's only 12 people in there that you gotta worry about. Straight up. Why is you worried about the internet? Hey, yo, this shit crazy. This shit wild. I ain't even gonna hold you. This shit wild, man.
For real, people need to stop tapping in with it, you know what I'm saying? This guy always coming on the internet promoting, hey man, tap in with me. You got it over here, don't listen to nobody else. What are people listening to? You know what I'm saying? I know people is tired of listening to this mess, you know what I'm saying? And like, don't be surprised, like I said, if the Hoovers, you know what I'm saying, back though and come holler at him, you know what I'm saying? He's already got on the internet talking about, oh, they ain't nobody, they ain't know nothing, he's on the yard, you know what I'm saying? From what I'm understanding, full of them, you know what I'm saying? So don't be surprised if the politics already not in play and the ball is already rolling, you know what I'm saying, to get this dude, you know what I'm saying? He's in his feelings, you know, he's talking about the blood that got on him on the other yard. Oh, they wasn't really on nothing, they didn't do nothing and this and that. Like, he just keep running his mouth, and in a minute, you know what I'm saying, he's about to be in the hole. But what y'all gotta really question, right? How is this dude on a level 4 yard, you know what I'm saying, maximum prison, and he's just going live every day, dropping content without no retribution? Ain't no police ran down on him, ain't none of this happening, you know what I'm saying? He's talking every day. Y'all know these yards is 50-50. Y'all know it's snitches everywhere. Y'all don't think these snitches are, you know, people or report this type of activity? So it's just like that even just leaves even more to question, like what you got going on, like what you doing for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, besides you know what I'm saying, already, you know what I'm saying, talking about Spody Face had a gun, which is technically telling, like, are you dealing with them police up there? How you keep making it down? Like, how you keep, like, it got me lost. Like, how are you on the internet every day? You know what I'm saying? Like, now, if you was in a county jail, like my situation, it's kind of different, but how are you on a level 4 yard prison with a phone and you blogging every day and you messy as hell and the police ain't ran down on you? But look, man, like I said, Trevor, for sure, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was the dude name that was giving him mouthpiece, but he's definitely, you know what I'm saying, one of those guys, an undercover brother who was in jail freaking, you know what I'm saying? He was in jail freaking. Now, on that level 4 yard, you can't really freak like that, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're trying to freak and you an active gang member, dudes gonna get on you, you know what I'm saying? Dudes are gonna get on you unless you just one of them legendary dudes who's been around for a long time, and this guy is not legendary, you know what I'm saying? So he already know to have his act, you know what I'm saying, up to par while he's on these level 4 yards. But definitely, before he left, you know what I'm saying, and came to those 4 yards when he was at CYA, he definitely was getting chicky. With that being said,
yo, definitely the prosecutor subscribed and hit the notification bell. Straight up. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. Straight up. The prosecutor subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can bring them mail. Straight up. I ain't gonna lie. That's a fact. God damn. Yeah. This nigga worried about the internet. Yo, this shit crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, this shit is wild. This shit wild, man. This shit wild, man. I can't even lie. Yo, this shit like, man, this shit make it like these niggas is crack babies, man. God damn. Like, that shit crazy. Nigga, fuck is you trying to prove to, nigga? Hey, hold up. What you trying to prove to the people in the internet that the nigga is lying? Like, come on, bro. Damn. Damn.